Time now for your forewarned weather with Nate Larson.
All right, welcome back, Utah. Looking at some of the photos that came in yesterday. It was a gorgeous day. Temperatures closer to average. Scott Taylor out flying the drone over Salt Lake City. Beautiful conditions there. Meg Roberts last night as the sun was going down, or at least at last light. Some of dusk showing off some of Salt Lake City Valley. Beautiful conditions, of course, from the East Bench. And we're looking at a nice start this morning. Ensign Peak showing off some of the color we're seeing this morning as the sun's on the way up. A little bit hazy out there. We do actually have orange air quality expected for Salt Lake, Utah, and for Davis counties today. Not a bad start at the Black Desert Sky Camera view from Ivins. We do have clear skies in southwest Utah, smoke and haze mainly east of Washington and Iron counties as fires are burning in some of the mountain areas just to the east of you, but northwest flow keeping that smoke to the southeast of those areas. High pressures building in. This is the main forecast heading into the latter half of the week. Temperatures are heating up. We're staying on the dry side of things. We'll likely continue to see extreme fire behavior with some of the hot and dry conditions coupled with record highs. Eventually, some moisture will get swept up and around the ridge as it continues to trek further east. It ends up tapping into Gulf of Mexico, and we will see a slight chance of a threat of showers and thunderstorms across parts of the state, looking like into early next week. But for now, we're just dealing with the extreme temperatures. So in effect right now for lower Washington County and for Glen Canyon area, the prolonged heat wave due to excessive heat warnings, 105 to 110 for Lake Powell area, 110 to 115 for areas like St. George. This is through Friday, and we have excessive heat warnings now. They've been upgraded from watches for the western portion of the state, essentially from the southwest corner of I-15 extending north into Idaho. Expecting this to kick off Wednesday morning through midnight on Saturday. Temperatures could get up to 105, maybe even 107 for Salt Lake City, forecasting that potential for record, if not all-time record highs. Could have a new record high on Thursday. We're up to 105, records 104, or a record high on Friday, tying the all-time record high possibly on Saturday with 107. Of course, stay hydrated, stay out of the peak heat of the day, avoid strenuous activities, of course, during that time. Make sure you find lots of ways to stay cool in the shade or the AC. Temperatures in St. George, 113 today, possibly a record high. 114 tomorrow, 115 on Thursday. Another record high possibly could fall on Friday with 113 forecast, and that's the record from 2021. And then temperatures start to moderate some. We're still very hot, but 105 and breezy Monday next week. For the Wasatch Front, we talked about the temperatures climbing through the end of the week into the early part of the weekend, 107 on Saturday. That's the all-time record high from 2022 and from 1985. 101 on Sunday. We cool off a little bit with some of the cloud cover, throwing a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm as well. Still 100, though, on Monday.